Welcome, lords and ladies, kings and queens, my noble court, to the Cosmic Archive, a living legendarium of a million worlds. I am Lord Master Leonis, your humble scribe and archivist, and curator of this fine establishment. Today, I have to provide a little bit of context for what we're reacting to. We're going to be reacting to TheHolyBall's video here with this very long acronym. It's very funny. It's some prime, what would I call this? Like political humor, I guess. But it came from this. This is our context. Is this lady here talking about some issues regarding the LGBTQ, whatever else you want to tack onto that. It's just that the acronym has become so incredibly long now that it's become quite comical just to hear it. But this is your context, is the Canadian MP. I'm not 100% sure what the MP is, but she's someone important, I suppose.
To deal with the ongoing genocide of MMIW G2SLGBTQIA+.
And she said that unironically, with no giggling or laughing from anyone in the room. I'll be 100% honest. I'm not like pro or against any of the sort of like LGBT stuff. I sit very squarely in the middle on that one. But come on, guys, you gotta admit that is a ridiculously long acronym. Like it is getting quite comical at this point how many things they want to like add into the acronym. I think it's getting to a point where we need to start like looking at some of these, be like, maybe we should just have multiple communities that can all have problems with the government together instead of trying to lump them all into one. So this guy, TheHolyBall, made a hilarious rap music song based off of this very long acronym that I thought was genuinely funny and genuinely good fun. I feel like if you can't really laugh at yourself, what are you doing with yourself? Like you could take yourself seriously, but only so much. All right, man. Like we gotta laugh at what's objectively funny. So without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and watch this through with minimal interaction, and then we're gonna kind of take it apart. The visuals in this one are really good. I liked it a lot.
MMIWG2 SLGBTQQ MMIWG2 SLGBTQQ MMIWG2 SLGBTQQ MMIWG2 SLGBTQ. Yeah, AIMLSF tuning, LTMRNND learning, TTSV with an AD.
Oh, the golden shoes.
Rock high, real transformer. HLM beat while I ML on the ops. CIDC on the streets, running 40x of flops. My flow ops don't stop, mad drops, not slops. Intellectual, clean sweep, hot like paradox. About to leave you all the language so they can't hide in silence. Breaking down the walls, I'm committing verbal violence. Shocking like the dog, info like a CIO. They call themselves the one, turning pronouns. Me, him, she, her, they, them, Z, zer, they, ver, air, z, zim, zer, zer, ston, dons, gears, yip, yips, me, nears, glee, glitz, sears, woof, gym gears. Adding more letters, only making things worse. They turn LGB into SJRs versus worse and turns. Play self, unself, kid self, pup self, mod self, doll self, moon self, star self, one self, two self, red self, blue self, lust self, rat self, star self, pride self. Feel more than your sins, learn to respect yourself. Stand as women and men, do it for the house elf.
The house elf.
IDC, ICYMIATP, 1K Cron, IIRC, STFU, FAFO, EOP, MMIWG2, SLGBTQQ, MMIWG2, SLGBTQQ, MMIWG2, SLGBTQQ, MMIWG2, SLGBTQQ.
Man, gold really do go with everything, don't it? I know that with, especially with No Fox Given, I made it pretty clear that I generally don't take a hard stance on politics. I don't like to talk about politics because it's one of those things where I want to be someone who's welcoming to as many people as possible. Not in like a sense of wanting to be just, how do I put it? Not in the sense that I want to be like Grey Goop or Slop that is safe, but rather just that I want to be a welcoming person. I want people to understand that, like, I'm not going to judge you for your past. I'm not going to judge you for where you came from. If you enjoy the content, if you enjoy the stuff, you enjoy the stuff I enjoy. I'm doing reacts now, but hopefully, you know, in the near future, I'm going to have some lore videos for you. If you like the story of video games, like, who am I to tell you not to enjoy that? I don't really care what walk of life you come from. But also, I do think there are some things that are worth laughing at when politicians do them very poorly. This is one of them. I noticed there were a couple of other things that were mentioned, or like the visual popped up to see it briefly in the video, which only one of them I think really needs like a genuine address. But for the most part, I am laughing at the stupidity. I'm not really here to tell somebody how to live their life. I just genuinely think that this long ass acronym is one of the dumbest things I've ever heard come out of any politician's mouth, and it's hilarious to me. That's it. That's as far as it goes. It goes no further than that. But let's go ahead and dive into this and pick it apart a little bit. So he's getting his audio ready. I like this because it kind of makes it look like this is like a chip he's putting into his head, and he's kind of a little more machine than man. This gives me very like cyberpunk vibes, putting like the chip into your skull type thing. I think it like convulses and glows and such. Oh, we're gonna really quick. I'm gonna throw the CCs on. Actually, I want to check something right now. Are the words in the description? I did not check that before watching. Really quickly. Oh yes, the words are in the description. So if I'm ever unclear on wording, I can absolutely check the description. So we'll hope the CC gets it right. But if I ever think the CC is wrong, I'll call it out. I wanted to point out, he's got like this sort of diamond thing going on in the back there, and he's got like his DJ mixer at the top of the diamond. That's some very very cool like imagery. IWG2. Also, this is giving me like Millennium Puzzle vibes, although it's not the Millennium Puzzle. It's just sort of a diamond-shaped thing. SLGBTQQ. I love the gold shoes, by the way. I said earlier gold goes with everything. He's just doing like red mostly, with the white for the gloves and the black and white on the inside for the suit. And the gold pops to just perfectly color-wise. And then you see like, we'll go back here. You see like this sort of city skyline thing. He's got his sunset. This is a lot of reds, a lot of blue. Well, a lot of reds, some blues here. You will see some blues and purples in the next shot. But it's basically the buildings are black with little bits of light as yellow and red pop out of them. It looks really good. I like this shot of him. Like he looks like he's on top of a building with the cameraman just viewing out over the whole city. We got Lord Intellectual and Ember Paradox driving what looks to be an off-brand Ferrari, maybe? Oh, I love that I just realized the signs are all part, like, bits and pieces of the acronym. That's very funny. I like that. I think it's funny that Ember and Lord Intellectual are kind of being his chaperones. SLGB. Ooh, he changed out his suit lapels for this one. He looks more like he's got a red tie now, and he looks a little bit more like a murder mystery detective type character. Ooh, that's a very good look. I like that. LGBT. He changed the background to it too. You have like these he's like out in a park now with trees. This looks a bit more like a sort of noir setting, even though it is not. You can see the building in the background and the bright lights in the windows. He hasn't really changed where he's at. He just took an image from part of the city that gave it a noir feeling.
SLGBT. Yeah. AIML.
Hold on. I want to see what his... He has, like, coattails on? Yeah! He's got, like, actual, like, tuxedo coattails. Nice. I didn't notice that before. Is this the same suit he was wearing at the start? He's got, like, one button holding it all together.
AIMLSF tuning. LTMRNND learn.
It's also interesting that as the lighting changes, how reflective his headgear is also changing. I also think it's interesting because right here I'm going to point out he looks like he has a human neck here, but there will be a shot later where he doesn't look like that. Now he's replaced his diamond with a circle that has the image of the diamond thing on it. Ooh, he's on the helicopter pad now, so he is on the building top, looking out at the city. And I love that his shoes say ball maxing on them. Because this could take anywhere from like you could take this as like he's fucking balling. You could take it from the fact that his name is TheHolyBall, so he's ball maxing as TheHolyBall. Or you could maybe take it in a more raunchy direction if you were feeling that way. But it does so many things.
Low, rock high, real transformer. HLMB while I ML on the ops. CIDC on the streets, running 40x of flops. My flow ops don't stop, man, drops, not slops. Intellectual, clean sweep, hot like paradox.
Intellectual, clean sweep, hot like paradox. Nice. I like that he's just kind of pulling in these other two to his shenanigans. I don't know if HolyBall is like friends with these two or not. I don't know the lore there, but he certainly has decided that they're his sidekicks for this adventure.
To leave you all the language so they can't hide in silence, breaking down the walls.
So I'm curious if this is somebody. Because this seems like a deliberate design choice. So I wonder if this is an individual that he is purposefully building beef with right now. Or that he already had beef with before making this. Because I'm not really up to date on like all the VTubers and the arguments they're having. That's not really my shtick. I don't do drama. So I'm kind of curious if this character is a representation of an actual person on the internet.
Walls, I'm committing verbal violence, shocking like the dog.
We gotta, of course, include Kaya with the shock collar. I love that in this depiction, she looks like she's just, like CIA badass, and the collar, instead of shocking her, is like an artifact she's using to channel electric powers. That's very nice.
Like a CIO.
Oh yes. I saw this earlier and I mentioned it. This is insane. Campbell's for the pores. Oh my god, dude. He's not at all wrong though. This is absolutely some corporate crap here. Like, here, take this barely chicken soup we made. Like, can I have soup with real chicken in it? No, shut up and take your fake shit. Enjoy it, Mr. Poor. Like, he's not wrong. Oh, he's got like a whole buckle thing up here on his golden shoes now.
Call themselves the one turning pronoun.
Call themselves the one. Call themselves the one turning pronouns Neo. Ah, I see. That's funny too. That's a good Matrix reference. I see you, Mr. HolyBall. That is a good Rayman. Where the hell is my head? That's a good Matrix reference. I like that reference. Also, his gloves have gone from relatively simple cartoon-ass gloves to, like, the gloves from Helsing.
She, her, they, them, z, zer, they, ver, air, z.
Yeah, see, so this is what I was talking about. See, here we see, like, human flesh color, so he looks like he's a human. We saw his neck looking like it was maybe human earlier, and now it kind of looks like a metal rod. I don't know if that's just a matter of the AI, or if it's, or if this is more reminiscent of what he wants his character to look like. I'm not sure. I noticed he's added gold rings to his wrists for this shot, which may or may not have been intentional. I don't know. His necklace has changed to gold prayer beads. Okay, so this is the one that I said needed to be addressed. This is probably one of the only things you'll ever see me take a hard ass stance on. Fuck these assholes. You're not this, you're a pedo. Get out of here. Leave the kids alone. Get the fuck out. I will take a stand on that. That is absolutely not okay. Trying to redefine this as an okay thing to be in society? No, I'm not all right with that. I will never be all right with that. That is evil. Straight evil. Destroy it.
Only making things worse. They turn LGB into SJRs versus swerves and turns.
I kind of like this, LGB into SJRs versus swerfs and turfs. I don't know what a swerf is. I guess it's a straight white. TERF is trans exclusive radical feminist. I guess this would be like straight white exclusive radical feminist. I'm not sure what this is supposed to represent. I've never heard the term swerf before, but I have heard TERF before. I think TERF is kind of dumb. I'll be honest. If swerf is a thing too, that's also kind of dumb. This whole nonsense seems like just way too complicated, way more complicated than it needs to be.
Play self, fun self, kid self, pup self, mod self, doll self, moon self, star self, one self, two self, red self, blue self.
I love this Dr. Seuss book. This is great. I like the little rainbow touch on the side here. I don't know what this is just some random ass text. Doesn't even like have any meaning. Like, what even is this? If you don't tell AI what to put into a text, it just like throws shit in. This is all random too. I love this design for Ember with like the big fancy necklace thingy. I don't even know if you would call this a necklace. Like the top part, maybe? Is it a choker? I'm not sure. This like hangs down so low and has so many different pieces. No, knowledge is power. Hey, I see that right there. I'm in agreement with that statement. He was hoping someone would notice that. I noticed it. The alphabet grows again. You know, who was it? It was Dave Chappelle referred to them as the alphabet people. And he referred to them as the alphabet people back when I believe it was just LGBTQ at the time. There wasn't anything else added to it. It might have been when it was LGBTQIA+. I don't know. That is the last one that I actually memorized, by the way. I do not know any of the things they've done with it since then. But then that thing came across my timeline. I was like, what has happened to you in the few years that I have not been around? What did you do? But yeah, it's just funny to me. Like, these are not groups designed to be mashed into a corporate mush, man. Like, I like this too. Stand as women as men, do it for the house elf. There's so much going on in this image. Holy shit. Powderful just has to do with powder. I should probably start there. This is Powder. She's wearing a crown that says White VTuber of the Year because there was a group of people who did I'm still under the impression that this was meant as like a mock award ceremony that was not ever meant to be taken any level of serious. They were mocking the Black VTuber Awards, I believe. Basically, the joke of the mockery was, why make an award that can only be won by people of a certain race rather than having awards that would be like whoever's the best regardless of race. That's not really the point of something like the Black VTuber Awards, but I digress. So they made a mock VTuber award. Again, as far as I understand it, if this was taken much more seriously, someone can correct me. But to my knowledge, it was meant to mock the Black VTuber Awards. And she was decided to be the White VTuber of the Year, which I imagine probably reaches out into this like beautiful and queen. Elf wife is just, she's a elf VTuber. Like, all of this is pretty like self-explanatory. Practically Japanese. I know that this came from something from one of Powder's streams, but I was not there for it and I don't know the context behind it. Wizard comes from Leaflet. Leaflet referred to her as like one of the strongest wizards we have. Leaflet likes to talk about the political discourse and fighting with like RPG terms. So she'll describe a particular politician as like a warrior or a barbarian or a wizard, and so the wizards are like the ones who they go out and convince people to join their cause. Basically, the wizards are sort of the she refers to like the mass of people who haven't really made a decision, basically as zombies, and the wizards are the ones who go out to get control of the zombies. That's her terminology for it. I think that's where the term wizard comes from on this frame. I'm not 100%. I'm not really sure where Powderful comes from, but I imagine it just has to do with her name. Powderful Japanese is interesting. I'm not sure where that came from either. I'm not 100%. I assume that Powderful Japanese comes from the same thing as the Practically Japanese. This is like a really good runway shot. I like this. I love we have the IA over here. Okay, right here. I like the colors on this. I like it a lot.
YIIMOIDC ICYMIATP 1K Cron IIRC STFU FAFO EOD
STFU FAFO EOD. Oh man, I'm not sure what EOD in this thing is a reference to. But I like STFU is shut the fuck up if FAFO is around and find out, for anyone who doesn't know. And he's basically saying like, guys, you keep doing more dumb shit. Stop doing dumb shit and try to like do something useful. I don't know what the EOD is though.
IIRC STFU FAFO EOD.
See, because like when I hear EOD is like a military term. Suppose I could look it up. EOD is something I usually hear in military reference. What does EOD stand for? Acronym. EOD, Explosive Ordnance Disposal. Okay, end of day is probably what he actually means. End of day or end of development. Okay. So yeah, EOD, I usually hear about it in military terms, which is the Explosive Ordnance Disposal, but he probably means it in terms of end of day or end of project, like end of development. I don't really have anything to say to all this, because, like, again, this is just making fun of too many letters. At the end of the day, like, the vast majority of this song is just, like, too many letters. There's too many letters in your acronym. Like, dial it the back, please. Oh, is it? This is IA. I thought this said LA for a minute. I was like, oh, is this supposed to be taking place in LA? Nope. Ooh. I like that shot. This looks sort of like a cathedral ceiling here. I like this. Very pretty. And again, we just got Intellectual and Ember Paradox sort of driving him around the city. I love that all the signs are part of the acronym. This is about as much as, like, on one side as you're gonna get me. I think the acronym is dumb, okay? I think the acronym is dumb. That's the main takeaway for me. The acronym is dumb, okay? And I think that this is not really a song that's meant to, like, drive a knife into a particular political party. It's just making fun of the dumb thing. Now TheHolyBall can certainly correct me if I'm wrong. He knows better than I do what he made this song for, but honestly, this just seems like good fun jabbing at a dumb thing. I don't think it goes further than that. I don't think my opinion goes any further than that. The only thing in this entire song that, like, was even a little bit more serious was, like, the maps thing. Like, fuck maps. That this is not okay. Aside from that, the rest of the song was just jabbing at the stupidity, alright? That's my opinion, that's my take. And I just thought it was good fun. This is another great AI video someone made. I have not seen, like, this sort of downtown. It's got a very similar vibe to it as sort of like the 80s Miami Vice type lighting, like the neon lighting stuff, but with different colors and like the city doesn't really look like a Miami style city. It looks more like maybe New York, but it's got sort of that like neon light color thing going on that the Miami Vice era stuff had. So that's sort of the vibe I get off of it. Very, very, very good video. I liked it a lot. I enjoyed it, Mr. Holyball. I liked it a lot. I love your ball maxing shoes. Honestly, that's probably my favorite part of the video is the golden ball maxing shoes. I want me a pair of golden shoes like that. That's so cool. All right. I think that'll pretty much be it for me for this one. My curious scholars, have yourselves a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.